So let me introduce myself first. I am Rangoli Goyal, and I did my bachelor's in architecture from MBA School of Planning and Architecture. It is affiliated to Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University. I got graduated in 2020, and I appeared for GATE in 2021. So this was my first attempt, and I scored an All India rank of 101. And recently, in this fifth round of COPS counseling, I got an offer from IIT Roorkee to the MTech program in geomatics engineering. So I immediately accepted the offer because I wanted to I wanted to learn something apart from architecture in the civil background. And there I can explore into surveying and many more other things. So there are many n number of streams that are available for architects for MTech programs. Also, you can get into PSUs, and I mean there's a huge scope once you clear GATE with a good rank. So right now in this session, we'll only discuss how to prepare for GATE, how to appear for GATE, and what are the mistakes that you should not commit while preparing for GATE. So uh, I think last year I started preparing in August, and it took me, I was literally struggling with the syllabus completion by the month of December. So I want to tell you that it takes 4 to 5 months for syllabus completion. And that totally depends on how much you study in a one particular day. If you are started studying at this stage, then you should at least give 2 to 3 hours for studying. And when I say 2 to 3 hours, I mean, you should devote time for 2 to 3 hours for self study. And these lectures, what is being taught to you, is not included in that. But the 30 minutes of aptitude can be included in that. And you have to practice aptitude every day. Like, make it a habit of practicing aptitude every day. So, what I used to do at my time, I used to take previous year questions of GATE of every stream, and I used to solve those questions. Then I used to check the answer key, and whichever topic I felt like I'm facing a difficulty in, I used to go through that topic. And so in this way, you can clear your aptitude. And guys, just do not neglect aptitude completely. Make sure you practice aptitude, and make sure, because it is a rank booster. So once you are done with this, preparing such manner, you can clear GATE with good rank. So after this, I list down few steps that can be followed to get a good rank. And I am again repeating that these are totally based on my own experiences. You may or may not follow them. You may follow some other strategies that suits you well. So according to me, the first step you should follow is making up your mind. Guys, please do not appear for GATE because your friends are appearing for GATE, or do not appear for GATE because you want a good rank in GATE 2023, and this time you just want to see the pattern, because you can check the pattern in the mock tests as well. So first, make up your mind, train your mind as if you want a good rank in GATE 2022, and then go for it. And once you start preparing for GATE, there is no going back. So after you are sure about this GATE 2022, the next step which comes here is collecting a good reliable resources. So I think you all are very lucky that you got enrolled with Exam Assure at a correct time, because at my time these things were not available. I had different coaching centers, but they were very expensive, guys. They were very expensive. So I had this Nishan sir with me. He's really helping, and he helped me with every single doubt. He used to clear my concepts, and I literally called him anytime, and he was there to help me. He cleared all my concepts with every detailed explanations. He used to share me question banks, and the question bank carried a diverse range of questions. So I think we guys can provide you with a good question bank, and you can practice a lot of questions in this time. The 6 7 months are like good enough to appear for GATE. After collecting all these resources, you can after collecting all these resources, the next step comes here is time management. Guys, this is something you have to keep in mind since the very beginning. You have to keep in mind that how much time is left and how much syllabus is left. I will suggest you to divide your syllabus in 2 to 3 parts, and make sure that each part gets completed in a single month. And divide your topics in such a way, divide your subjects in such a way that You have few theory subjects and few NET subjects, and mat- create a mix and match kind of syllabus for a month so that nothing is left behind. Keep balancing your theory as well as NET. Keep practicing your NETs. And once you are done with a subject, try to revise them. Okay. Apart from all these things, you need to keep in mind that you have to keep on revising. Because why I'm emphasizing so much on revising is because I don't want you to mug up things till late and forget them later on. I want you to, like, we guys are putting so much effort. So I want you to remember all these things for a longer period of time. So what I used to do was I used to do the cyclic revisions. Like, once, let's say today I'm studied a topic. So after a week or so, I'll again get back to the same subject, and I'll go through with my detailed notes, and I'll make short notes out of those detailed notes. Then again, after a week, I'll again pick the topic up and make micro notes from those notes. Then again, after a week, I used to give tests regularly, and I used to analyze those tests at that particular time only. Don't just wait for appearing for tests. Okay. Once you are done with the subject, try to give tests regularly, and keep a track of your rank, keep a track of your scores. uh, keep a diary with you where you are mentioning all your mistakes, and go through the topic again. After you commit some mistakes, go through the topic again. Apart from all this, one thing you have to keep in mind is, like, try to keep yourself away from distractions. And when I say distractions, I mean, this is the only time you have right now. Okay, these are the only 4 to 5 months you have with your self. So you can either regret them later, or you can look back and feel proud about them. So I would suggest you to put every effort in this particular time, and prepare yourself to get a good rank. Because once you get a good rank, every option is open for you. Okay. So what I used to do was, I used to practice everything regularly, and keep revising about architects regularly. Try to keep in mind that you have to practice two architects every day. And once you are done with two architects, the next time you open the architects and their works, just recall the first architect and then go back to the next architect. In this way, you can keep a record of all their works, and try to remember the books as well as their authors. And you can find out tips and tricks which make you remember everything. Just mug up things, and just like keep on revising on an everyday basis. I would suggest you that try to touch every topic, every subject, at least 4 to 5 times. Because once you are just done with a subject and then you just simply switch on to the next subject, it will not work. So you have to keep a subject with you, and then before going to the other subject, you have to keep on revising everything. So once, like, आज एक architect के बारे में पढ़ा, फिर next architect के बारे में पढ़ने से पहले you again go back to that same architect and revise it again. So in this way, keep a track of everything. Once you are done with all this, giving uh, start giving tests on a regular basis. Start giving 2 3 subjects. Just combine 2 3 subjects and give a test. Like this, do whatever that suits you well. But okay, so I think this much is from my side.
Well, that's for today. Thanks for watching. Hope you like this video. Do like, comment, and subscribe for more updates.